Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Monday, July 1st. This
Yes.
will be the sixth day trading the trader pool evaluation. Today was a short day. Only took 3 trades. Two winners, one loser. So yeah, go through the trades, making progress in the account, and yeah, feeling good about it. So it'll be a short recap video. Like I said, only took 3 trades. We'll just jump right in and go over these trades. So let me see here. Make sure I got the right time here. The first trade will be on NVDA. So Friday, remember I talked about that 123 level holding that support. Look at the over here at the, what is this? The middle left here, the 15-minute chart. So you can see most of yesterday we held that support, the 123 level, bounced off, came back down, bounced off. I mean, this was holding that support all week, right? Well, pre-market, if you look at the pre-market chart, NVIDIA, pre-market we were actually trading lower. We broke through that 123 on the pre-market chart. And when the market opened, we actually reclaimed 123. So, this was somewhat of a tricky trade. I was looking for the pre-market low, which was round number 120 level. That was my initial target. We had right here on this chart here, 2-minute chart, you could see that 121 also round number that held whole dollar number there. That held as support. And like I said, right when the market opened, we were trading right around 123. Now, the overall market looked like it was gonna, it was moving down, right off the open. It looked like it wanted to flush right off the open. So I took this NVIDIA trade, shorted, actually shorted here. Let's see, sell to 200. Now, I did only take 200 shares. Like I said, I would say right now, full size for me will be 400 shares. So I was actually looking and possibly even adding up here around 124.52, this level here, which pretty much coincides with it. I believe this is the pre-market highs. Yeah, well, yeah, it was pretty much. So I was looking at maybe possibly even buying some more 200 more shares up here. Now, we didn't get that. So I just took the 200 shares, quickly flushed. You see this is 1-minute chart right here. We had market open, kind of had this like inverted hammer candle right here, and I bought right below the low of that candle. So I had a sell stop order, waiting right as that candle closed. I hurried up and entered in this sell stop order, triggered me in, and yeah. 1 minute candle, that's almost a dollar move, right? So quickly in money. And usually when you get a quick move like that, you also a lot of times you'll see kind of a retrace. That's what I was actually looking for, because he had a quick downwards move, and I was looking for a possible retracement back up into 123. Like I always talk about, support, break of support, come back, and then it should hold as resistance, right? VWAP was trailing down. So yeah, I started scaling out 50 shares at a time, looking for a possible, pullback right into 123 to add on to this trade. I did not get it. Would have been nice, sometimes I would have probably put another sell stop order around about 122.50, 122.49, break of the $0.50 right there. But see, what I was scared of is a big flush, and we all know about the 60-second rule with trade the pool. So you got to hold trades on for 60 seconds, at least 60 seconds. So I was worried about that, and that's why I didn't put another sell stop right there as a break, break of the let's say 122.49, and looking for a move lower, right? Didn't do that. got down here, started scaling out 50 shares at a time. Now that might have been a good entry right around 122 even dollar level. 122 right here to maybe short another 200 shares, adding on to the position for a move back down to 120, which was a pre-market low, and that was my initial target. It actually broke through it, went right down to 119, and it's on NVDA. So yeah, overall it was a good trade. It was a quick trade. I was really tired this morning, didn't get much sleep last night, so that's really why, you know, I took my profits and you know, and pretty much walked away. But I had 3 trades. This one was on NVIDIA and 2 on Tesla, which I'll go over and cover in a minute. So yeah, scaled out 50, scaled out another 50 shares, came down, scaled out 50, and I just took the, you know, I just took the trade off here, order to, you know, limit order just above 121, and just took that other 50 shares off. But overall, good trade, momentum trade, opening drive play, you know, breakthrough key support level, which, like I said, going back to the 15-minute chart over here, middle left-hand side, I mean, you could see all pretty much most of, you know, towards the end of last week, you just held that 123 level, held that support, came out, held that support, came out, held that support, came out, held that support, you know, really went up, came back down. Friday held that support, and then pre-market we actually gap, you know, when I say gap lower, we actually did not gap, but pre-market early on, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time, we just sold off right on NVIDIA. So yeah, it already broke early in the morning, and it was, you know, like I said, market opened, it was trading above 123. So I was looking for a flush, maybe back down to pre-market lows. Cut it off a little early, but overall I'm happy with the trade, right? So here are my executions. NVIDIA sell 200. I actually sold at a price of 123.29. And then here's my scale out. Like I said, I scaled out the whole position here. So yeah, scaled out first 50 shares at 121.54. Captured $86 on that trade. Scaled out another 50 shares at 121.49. Captured $89 on that move, and then scaled out another at 121.13. That was $107 on that. And then that was my Tesla trade, and I was essentially holding 50 shares. And like I said, I had a limit order to just cover that, you know, at around just above 121, and that got filled at 121.01, and that was for $113. So yeah, overall it was a good trade on NVIDIA this morning. Then jumping over here to Tesla. Let me pull up this Tesla chart here. Wow, I don't know what to say about Tesla, right? Tesla, just like I said last Monday, it was curling on the daily chart, and yeah, Tesla has just been out of here. So yeah, I don't really know too much to say about it now. I was shorting Tesla, and I mean, you could see the run up we had on Tesla. And the reason why I was taking shorts, I'll pull up the daily of Thinkorswim chart here on the daily. And I, you know, this is what I was talking about Monday and, you know, all last week pretty much, right? So this is that curl right above these moving averages, and I was looking for 200. Well, Friday we got 200, and I was essentially really looking for it, because if you look at this level here, right, this 120, let's say 126, right? I'll just say 126. So right around 126, you had this little swing low here, and then, you know, market moved up, and, you know, this is a daily chart, remind you, and we held that support here. Earnings came out, gap down, came back up, you know, tested that support for, you know, as resistance, you know, moved down, and then, you know, for the past really, I don't know, you know, 2-3 months, it was chopping around here, 2 months or so, give or take, chopping around in here. And then, you know, it gapped up above these moving averages and started consolidating right here. And it looked, you know, you could kind of see the curl, right? If you follow my cursor here, you could kind of see it curling up. And this was Monday. And then, you know, it just, you know, last week we really went up. Well, anyways, essentially, and then you got the 200 moving average, right? The 200 moving average right there also coincides with this major resistance level. You know, well, what I thought would, you know, would hold as resistance. So, yeah, that's why I was shorting around. And when price got up here, I was looking to try, try to short that possible reversal there, right? That's what I was essentially looking for. Overall, we did not get that. As you can see, we broke right through it now. But the first trade, I'll zoom in here, the first trade in which that moving average is, you know, this orange line right here that got drawn at 206.11. That's that 200-day moving average, right? And that's at, you know, right around here. That's at, you know, the that resistance level there. So this is the orange line. So that's what I was looking to trade off of, right? So I was looking to short off that orange line. Now price came up. This is a 1 minute chart. Now, remind you, this morning the market was really selling off. NVDA was selling off. AMD was selling off. What else we had? I mean, you know, we had Meta selling off early in the morning. And so, yeah, you know, the overall market's accused. They were selling off. So, yeah, I was like, wow, you know, if the market continues to sell off. Friday, we put in that big bearish candle on Friday on the overall markets, on the NASDAQ and on the S&P 500. So I was like, wow, if we continue to sell off today, I think Tesla might put in a reversal and just go right back down to 200 and possibly, you know, fill the gap here, right? 197.99. So that's what I was looking for. But like I said, this is you know, more so of a fade trade out. You know, I was thinking that might happen, but I wouldn't have held the trade on the whole time, right? I would have took profits. I would have took profit.
Decimal LLC starts in 50.
Give me a second there. Sorry about that. Yeah, I would have took profits back into the moving average. I mean, not the moving average, but the VWAP here, right? So yeah, first short, I kind of saw some selling up here. You see the doji candle, 1 minute doji candle. I saw some selling on the tape. It looked like it wanted to struggle and possibly come down, maybe, you know, the swing low right here, 400 shares. And I had to stop right above that candle, right above this yellow line. And I just took the stop out, right? That stop cost me $242. So on that trade there, I lost $242. So at this point, I was up like $150 for the day, give or take. And then yeah, and then it broke it, right? So I was like, oh, wow, you know, Tesla's strong. Tesla's going up. It broke that key level. You know, there's, yeah, it's strong. But in the moment on the 5, right, I was watching Tesla came all the way up, right, and it started heavy selling on the tape. And on the 5, it came back into that yellow line, right? So I was like, oh, wow. And it did what I thought it would do. It, you know, put in this kind of like inverted hammer candle, right? So I was like, okay, well, this thing's really going to roll over. We could see it back down to, you know, it's going to roll over and we can see it back down to at least this green level, which was yesterday's, this green level here, which was yesterday's highs, previous day highs. So yeah, that's what I was looking at. So once it broke below the orange line right here, I essentially below this red candle, I got in, and then I just really rode it to VWAP, right? I was watching the profits, and like I said, with the whole 60-second rule, yeah, I got in right here. Well, actually, if you look at the entry here, red candle, okay, once it broke through the 206, I was trying to get it up here. It actually went up higher, and then as it was coming down, that's when I just you know, I believe I just sold the market, and then I got it right to VWAP, right? So So yeah, that was a good trade. You know, I wish there was some continued. Well, I'm having all types of problems here with the Alexa and Siri talking. You can't say the name, right? Because she'll hear you. So yeah, took that trade there right to VWAP, and that was a good trade. That was $414. I practically made $1 off that move, right? So overall, today's P&L was $563.50. Now, like I mentioned over my weekly recap video, the balance that you see at the top here on the platform, it says I'm up $1,300. That balance is not correct because, as I mentioned in that weekly review video, that I got hit with 2 trades last week that were under 60 seconds. Those 2 trades were about, $500 and something for both trades. So the $500 and something that I made was not counted towards this evaluation, because I closed out I entered in and I closed out the trade under the 60-second rule. So yeah, this is not actually correct. So like I did in my weekly recap video, which was I believe I put that out yesterday. I have trader view here. Let me move that out the way. So this is the my account dashboard on TraderView. I already imported all my trades today here. So yeah, you can see my actual P&L on this account. It's only $779, right? So this is the 2nd week of trading this evaluation. This is the 6th day trading this evaluation, and I'm only up $776. And that's mainly due because of the Wednesday, that just terrible trading on last Wednesday. But yeah, anyways, I made that back, and new account peak highs, right? So yeah, my winning trade, so I'm winning 41% of the trades that I take. So I would like to increase this to maybe 50. I would ultimately like to be sitting at a 60%, right? I would like to at least be winning 60% of my trades. But right now I'm at a 41%, almost a 42%. So with that, you see I'm making money, right? So you already know that my winning trades are larger than my losers, right? Because if at a 41% win rate, if you're losing more than you're making, or you're making just as much as you're losing, then you would actually be losing money in the account. So yeah, I'll show you that here in a second. So yeah, my average trade, $14, largest gain 500, largest loss 48. So yeah, that's counts out of drawdown, new account high here. I gotta show you the calendar view. We're in where are we at here? July 1st. So that's what I made today, $563. Take a look at the running P&L here. So I started off the day green. That NVDA trade got me almost up to 400. I lost at the first Tesla trade. That was a loser, so that brought my account down to $159 profit P&L for the day. And then the second Tesla trade right here, which was $412, right back up to $575 for the day. And this is give me a second. Oh yeah, so this is gross, right? This is after commission. So you see 563 down here, 563.50, 563.50, $12 in commissions, 66, 67%. Well, only 3 trades, 1 loser, 2 winners, right? So yeah, that was my day today. And I just show you the report right quick. I was going through this last night and getting more data in here, right? Getting more data. And this was at Wednesday. I just hit max loss on this account. thankfully stopped me from trading. Just, too much trading, over trading, right? Last Wednesday. But started out good. Started out, first day on this account, 195. Second day made 280. Then just that Wednesday, they just engulfed like, brought the count negative, right? So that's 1,300, loss of 1,300 on that Wednesday. Then I started making it, then I started hustling to get the account back green. So it's, last Thursday was 367. Friday was $698 profit. And that brought the account green. And I believe I closed the week up like $200 and something on the account. And then today, nice little $563, 2 trades. Can't complain. Like I said, counts up now $779. So yeah, that's that Wednesday right here. Look at that Wednesday, 23% win rate, right? Terrible. Look at the volume here. That volume that I did, like I said, I only got 6 days of data in here. So a lot of these statistics data, got to bring more, add more data here, more days of trading, and be really able to look at my performance. So, total gains loss. So like I said, this is the, how much I'm up on the account, average daily gains. So I'm averaging $129, average daily volume, average trade. So my average trade is $14. Average winning trade. My average winning trade is $205. Number of winning trades 23. Number of losing trades 32. So I have more losers than I have winners, right? But as you can see right here, average winning trade is $205. Average losing trade is only $123. Okay, so I have more losers than I have winners, but I'm making more when I'm right than when I'm wrong. So so that's good. And a lot of this is because I'm doing a lot of scalping, so I'll cut my losses really, really quick. And I've been trying to hold, like that NVDA trade I held for almost 5 minutes, right? And that last scale out was like a hold for almost 10 minutes. So I'm trying to improve holding the trades for bigger moves. But I'm still trying to cut when I'm scalping, I'm trying to cut my losses quick, right? So yeah, and as far as like the instruments that I've been trading, I mean, only 3, right? Tesla, NVIDIA, Amazon. Amazon, I'm up $142 on Amazon. I'm up $197 on NVIDIA, and I've made $440 on Tesla. And so those are only really 3 stocks that I've been trading, focused on, and they just really been providing some good levels, right, to trade off of. I wish I would have took more advantage of the Tesla move. That Tesla's really been going. Last week and this week too. So, like I said, I shouldn't have been trying to short this, right? The real play was on the long side. But if the market did roll over right here and, this flush right back, I mean, that would have been, a great trade. And that's essentially what I really was looking for, especially after this 5-minute candle right here. I mean, you peek through this level and then close. It was an inverted hammer. I mean, you looking at that, and you don't have any of this price, right? You're just looking at it in the moment. Okay, that really looks like it's gonna go down. Market's selling off, or market's moving. It wasn't really selling off this morning like it did Friday, but it was going down. And it was breaking through some levels. So, and then you got all that, like I said, you got all that daily resistance up there, right? I mean, you have the 200 moving average. You have this really key level right here. You see that on a daily chart, and then you see this on an intraday chart. probability, thinking in probabilities, I mean, is going down. But Tesla was really, really strong, and it broke right through it, right? And it just kept trending up all day long. So the real, like I said, if I, was around to trade this, I would have. On the long side, I mean, he has some dips, right? Broke through this, and maybe a dip down here. If you draw a little trend line here, I mean, break through that, you get a move up. I mean, there was some plays to be made, right, in Tesla. And then look at this after day, right around, what is this, 11:30. It was, if you draw like a trend line right here, and it would just, your lower highs, and it was like a flat bottom. VWAP's VWAP's moving up, and then you can see the volume start to pick up here, breakout. Look at that run, right? $3-4 right there. So there was some trades to be made. I mean, just to take a look at it right quick. Look, I mean, this is AMD. Look at AMD off the open too. AMD just had a nice sell off the open, right? And I have some good levels. I have some good levels to really trade off of. None of these kind of like support levels. This was last week's low, this red line. This was Friday's low. This red dotted line just broke through that. Had this what was this over here on the 15-minute chart? This support level, I mean, it just sold all the way. I mean, yeah, and you had I think this is a month's low, right, on AMD that I have marked, that yellow line that I have marked down, and it just, lot of selling. But Tesla, Tesla did its thing today. But anyways, so yeah, not a bad Monday, at all. I'll take it. Like I said, my goal right now is about $400 a day. If I could hit 400 a day, I'm gonna be happy. But I'm gonna start having to really hustle, and because I got till the 7th of August to pass this account. So if I do not pass this account before the 7th of August, I will have to repurchase the account. Keep the progress and everything. Just have to repurchase the account again, right? So I got until the 7th of August to pass this account. I have a $7,800 target that I have to meet by then, and I practically got $7,000 more to go. So, it's gonna be a journey. I'm gonna try to, I hate trying to have targets, because you have these targets, and then if you're not meeting them, you'll overtrade, or at least I will, right? If I'm not meeting my targets, then I'll start overtrading to try to do it. So I'm gonna, since the market will be closed the 4th, for the 4th of July, which is Thursday, I believe. Yeah, it's Thursday, and then we have a half day on Wednesday. So we have a half day on Wednesday, and markets will be closed Thursday. I'm gonna try my best to try to do at least 1,500 this week. Try to build up the account a bit. Like I said, that last Wednesday, that really set me, put me back. But there's nothing I could do about it. Made it back already. We're out of drawdown. The account's green. So yeah, anyways, this is the 6th day trading the trade the pool evaluation. I will be back tomorrow to do a recap on tomorrow's trading, and yeah, see how I do, and yeah, make some money tomorrow. So up $563 today, and count is up $779. So yeah, be back tomorrow, and yeah.